Hello again, welcome to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by W Energy Drinks and Eldridge Air Conditioning. So we had a cracking first race here at Mount Panorama in Bathurst, didn't we? This is race 2 as the boys come down, and as you can see, it's a night race, midnight in fact, so very, very late in the evening for these drivers and for the spectators, but we don't care. The only thing I would say is that it's quite difficult to see who's who, even though the big names above their cars, of course, which is a bit of a giveaway. But yeah, it's a bit difficult to actually tell who's who when it's dark like this. But we'll get through it, not a problem. So another 14-lap race, but of course, as you know, race 2, there's a stop because a medium tyre has to be run at some point, so within the pit window. So that's basically it. Reverse grid as well. So Chuck's actually going to be starting on pole position. So maybe it was a little plan for him to start there, which is why he dropped down to 9th. Who knows? But he's in pole position for this one. Nightbreed in 2nd. Vodka Rob in 3rd. Captain Slow 4th. Bloomfield in 5th. Thingamajig in 6th. Dizzy Rip in 7th. Idle Gaming in 8th. And Dyson, he's not there, but he is there, in 9th. Let's get this going. It's still only the 9 cars. So no other drivers have managed to get their cars on the grid for this second race, and away we go. Here we go towards corner for the first time. Chuck leading him through. Oh, already we got a disaster. Someone's gone straight on, haven't they? That's Vodka Rob. So that didn't take very long, did it? So is that a touch from Vodka Rob and Captain Slow, was it, or did it do it all himself? Well, actually, I think he might have hit. Let's go back and see. Let's go on board with him and see. If we're on board with Vodka Rob. Yeah, he just didn't. Well, actually, I don't think he did hit him. He just had to avoid him. Then he ends up going up the escape road at Hell Corner. And he drops all the way down to 9th, obviously. So clearly, I don't know what, maybe he sneezed or closed his eyes at that point, but it's like he just didn't brake and everybody else did. So bit of a strange run there, but we go on. It's only 1 car off, so no safety car called for that, of course. So Chuck then first, Nightbreed 2nd, Bloomfield and Captain Slow having a battle in 3rd and 4th place. See what happens there up at the cutting. You know what happens there normally when you're side by side, but I think they've calmed down and single file. Oh, good move from Captain Slow, actually. Was a good little move. He was behind, wasn't he, at that point? 4th. It looked like he just slotted in behind Bloomfield. He kind of opened up for him. Yeah, Bloomfield ran just a fraction wide and opened the door a bit for Captain Slow. He said, "Thanks very much. I'll take that position." But then he hits the wall and it's still close. But no, we're all right. I think Thingamajig's there as well in 5th. So close and personal through McPhillamy Park. Between these 3. Oh, that's Captain Slow, a bit wide and a bit of a touch as well, wasn't there? I think Captain Slow. Was that Bloomfield? I think might have had a little bit of a. Someone might have just touched him through skyline. It's all a bit close. Yeah, I think what happened, was that Captain Slow just tapped the grass. Then Bloomfield had nowhere to go, but all still going. He drops down to 5th though. Lost a spot there, Bloomfield. He's winning of race 1. Dyson in 6th place. Idle 7th. Dizzy Rip down there in 8th. Vodka Rob, who's still recovering. And in fact, what happened to Vodka Rob? Why is he? Oh, he's course, yeah. He went off at turn 1, didn't he? Of course he did, yeah. That's why. So he's trying to catch up with the field. Fortunately for him, so it's only lap 1, isn't it? So he's got a long way to go. Plus you've got that stop as well. Oh, he did start on the medium tyre, so maybe that's having an effect. He has had another bang because there's damage at the front right side of that car. So you know, that is why he's right back there too. So Chuck's still leading it on the soft tyres. Nightbreed in the medium tyres, on the medium tyres in 2nd, going with him. Nightbreed, who didn't have a great first race. It's in 2nd, but let's just have a look because I think it's a miracle. Miracle has happened. there are no hazard lights going. So, finally, the technicians worked out what the problem was and sorted it out, so that's good. Captain Slow, because that was annoying me. That's a little thing like that annoying me. Captain Slow in third. Bluefield trying to get that third place back off him. Didn't happen. Thingy was in fifth. That's all. Look at this, all at the back here, all the way down to Dizzy in eighth. So from third to eighth, we've got ourselves a train. The idle gaming right up behind, almost pushing Dyson along. The lift here though. Runs it a bit wide, Idle, and he's going to lose that spot to Dizzy Whip, he does. So Idle just ran it wide, I think just missed his marker there. Allowed Dizzy to get through. Still very close. These three are still battling it out. These are the things that these three have been going for the last lap. So, together, it's difficult to see up there, especially it's dark like this. Of course, it's got some cars with yellow headlights as well, and there's a car up top there, and who's that? That's Bloomfield. See him turning the other way, or facing the other way, with rear damage there. See what happened. Now he can't get it going. So where was he? He's in fourth, so he's in a good place, wasn't he, at this point? Oh, took a lot of grass, and that'd be that. It's a nice finish, but then smash into the kind of runoff area. And then almost, well, just couldn't get it straight in the end, could he? Is he going to lose another place? He might do to Rocker Rob, his teammate, and that was close. But he come back in front of his teammate, but slots him behind in ninth. So, not good for Bloomfield there. Truck, meanwhile, has got quite a nice little lead on those soft tyres. Fastest lap as well, as he's been leading it all the time, 2:22.1. This is going to be a quicker lap, this one, of course. See what he gets this time when he crosses the line. Down to final corner now. It's definitely going to be quicker. That's a given. Let's see what it is. 2:13.6. So there's your target for everybody else. Set it. Breed in second. Good to see the Ferrari back to normal. And he's pulling away, so not quite stay with Chuck's pace, but certainly keeping ahead of Dyson at the moment, his teammate, although he has got himself up to third, so he's made his way through from the back of the grid, remember, up to third place. Imagine if he does get onto the back of his teammate, there's going to be team orders coming into play because of where Dyson is in the championship, remember. He certainly wouldn't want to be getting held up by his teammate. So we'll see. I don't think there'll be any problem, if I'm honest. Probably already communications going on between the two Ferrari drivers. Imagine. Let's see. Let's just stick and see, shall we? Because he is catching Nightbreed. Let's just see what happens. I don't think there's going to be any real problem here. Here he is. He's already on the back of him now. Both on medium tyre, so the strategy for the Ferraris were to start this second race on the mediums. And then Nightbreed just going to come along Conrod straight here, probably pull out on one side and allow his teammate to slip on by. Or he might just get him in the draft, of course, but Nightbreed will just let him go here, I'm pretty sure of that. Slowed down, yeah, of course, but still going. I'm surprised at the moment, but maybe they're in chat, in conversation. Just said, no, you keep going. So you win. Maybe down here at the final corner. You get himself into position, Dyson, to make a move. Brakes. No. So okay. Next opportunity is either at turn one or along Mountain Straight. So Someone I fancy might have a go here, or maybe not. He's certainly not giving it to him, is he, Nightbreed? He's liking it being out there in second, so how about it's got to be up here? It's got to be. He's not actually holding him up as such, but he's certainly losing time on Chuck, isn't he? Sitting behind his teammate at this point. But, well, I'd like to think there's some chat going on. There you go. Got to be now the move. Got to be. No, he shuts the door, Nightbreed, so... Well, okay. Maybe he's not things are rosy in that camp then, perhaps. What is it? Just... Is he Dyson saying to him, no, you carry on. I'll try and sort of push you along a little bit. He's not got anyone behind him, in fairness. So they got a little bit of a gap behind them. I think Dyson is trying his best to get past him. He really is. Just not letting him go, is he? So, wow, battle between the two Ferrari boys, what I wasn't expecting. This is falling right into Chuck's hands, this one, as Dyson has another look. It might be a little touch. Maybe Nightbreed doesn't realise it's his teammate, being it is a night, but you'd think there'd be some conversation. Now the move, surely. Going to go stay on the left, Dyson to be on for the inside, and that didn't work either. And actually, Dizzy is catching them now, so it is. They are falling back into the clutches. So this is, well, disaster for Dyson, really. So it might be a few words between the teammates and the post-race interviews or meetings there between the Ferrari gang. It's ripping fourth. Thingamajig in fifth. Actually, just as I go away from him, he makes the move. So he did make the move at the final corner there of Dyson, but I don't think it was as clean cut as what we all think. Let's have a look. So he has a look now, dives down the inside on the brakes, and that's fairly clean in the end, really. He had a little bit of a moment on the exit, but yeah, he's got it done now, but lost a lot of time at Chuck. Chuck's already going up mountain straight, isn't he? Sort of halfway up there now, and they're only just coming down turn one now, so Chuck's got a great lead. But it's quite a long time in the pit lane here at Bathurst, so that's just what Chuck needs to do, is build himself up a gap to allow for that. I know they've all got to do it, obviously, but if you can try and get the good time in, he might be in with a chance. Chuck, if he can tame that super by the end of the race, of course, because we'll see what happened before in race one. So let's go through this. So we know it's Chuck in first, Dyson in second, Nightbreed in fourth, Dizzy Rip, sorry, Thingy in fourth, Dizzy Rip in fifth, Captain Slow in sixth, Idle Gaming in seventh. Not really made any gains here, has he? Made a spot up, but he just can't get it going here. Those mediums. Vodka Robin 8 from Bloomfield in ninth, the two Lambos 8 and 9th there. Chuck still with the fastest lap, another one, a 2:13.6. Sorry, 2:13.2 I should say. 2:13.6 was his previous one. Let's go on board with Chuck, shall we? Now through the chase. He had a couple of his moments in race one, wasn't it, through here? It's okay at the moment though. Second, watch the tail and the exit of this of the car. Whip itself round now, up towards Hell Corner to start lap 6. Again, drops it down to second. Short shift to third, up to fourth. Fifth. Might get it just about into sixth, or he might just stay in fifth. He does have a go at the sixth, down to third. right-hander. Again, a quick short shift to fourth. Up the hill now towards the cutting. Just cut that inside there. Second round here. He goes in third actually, so maybe it's best in that car. Like the gearbox through here, just a slight little lift. Although you could probably go full through there on a GT4 actually. Side curb, don't hit the wall. Little lift there over that little ridge. Don't want to take too much grass because that'll happen. And he's done exactly the same thing again. Oh, let's go outside and see. Well, we can see what happened. He grabbed it grass on that rear wheel again, and he done it, didn't he? Violent this time though, but he done it before. So thankfully he's got that big gap behind him, but of course lost time there. Gone away with not having any damage though, so that's a bonus. So Dyson second, looking for a double victory. Tyres are looking fine in that Ferrari at this point. 6 laps in. He's pushing. Past his lap last time. Still about a second off of Chuck's fastest. Let's see what it is this time for Dyson as he comes round through the chase past the hotel. Feeling this might be his quickest lap, and in fact, well, it won't be because he's diving in after 6 laps. So he's having a go. He's going to be coming onto those soft tyres. So Dyson's in. First one to blink there in pit lane. Dizzy Whip will go up to second place because of that. Idle Gaming has got himself to fourth, so he's made some moves actually to get all the way through there. What happened? He's got his way from 7th up to third now, but fourth at that point, wasn't it? Thingy-jigging fourth. So a lot of that back here that I've missed, but I'm breeding 5th. Dyson's still in the pits. Bloomfield through 6th place now with Vodka Robin. Actually, Bloomfield in 7th. Dyson's come out now just ahead of Bloomfield, but I think Bloomfield's going to get him. Flash the lights from Bloomfield, just in case you didn't see him with those bright yellow headlights on his rear view mirror, but the Lambo's going to have the run on him. His tyres are still warming up, aren't they, of course, Dyson? So Bloomfield's going to take that 7th off of, that 6th I should say, off of Dyson, but Dyson's fighting back. Bloomfield's on the inside here. Is he ahead though? No, he's not. Don't want to be in that, so he's fine there. Didn't hit the wall, no penalty. So Dyson does get that 6th back off of Bloomfield then. Vodka Rob behind them in 8th. Captain Slow coming up now in 9th spot. You see the rear shot, look at that view of Bathurst in the background there. Lovely shot of the city. So I'm sure all these drivers and all these marshals and everybody else connected to this race up here have been on the Red Bulls just to keep wake. He managed to get away with that Captain Slow without hitting any walls. Just lost it there, didn't he? So lost even more time there. Chuck meanwhile a long way in front. What's happened to Dyson? I was going to say what's happened to Dyson. He came in, didn't he? He's back in 6th place, so Chuck then. No one else has come in yet. I can see. Oh yeah, Idle's in. So Idle Gaming's come in now after lap 7, the start of lap 8. Idle Gaming. Everyone else at the moment is staying out. Bloomfield in as well. So we've got 2 more now. Chuck has improved on his time to 2:13.1 now. It's almost in the 2:12s. Dyson to fourth. So still about a second difference in times between Dyson and Chuck in a moment. Just to see what it's like when Dyson gets over the next timing line. It's up along skyline there. To that in a minute. So just back across it now. Yeah, he's up by half a second. So it's going to put him into the 2:13.6 kind of area. So he's still not going to be quite as quick as Chuck at the moment, but he's not going to be far off. Still about half a second off of Chuck. That's if he doesn't gain any more, of course, in this final sector. Keep an eye on that, see if he does make up another half a second. Another game in. Let's have a look at him, see what he's doing. He's just come out, hasn't he? He's been in, come out on softs. And then we've got Vodka and Hybrid with their little battle going on. Vodka Rob having a look, it's going to be lining up Nightbreed at some point. Dizzy's in. Massive lead for Chuck at the moment. Not sure anyone's going to... Yeah, Nightbreed and Vodka's in as well, so them two have dived in. Got a blast from Vodka there and a little bit of touchy-feely there going in. There might be some penalties. I think Vodka has got a penalty there because his time's gone red, which is a bit of an indication, and I think there's a bit of a cut in there, corner cutting, so he's going to get a penalty when he exits pit lane. Meanwhile, Dyson has just put in the quickest lap to 11.7, so he did make up a lot of time in the end. Let's just have a look. Vodka's coming out now. Let's just have a look what penalty he does get. He's definitely got a penalty. Come up now. Okay, well, that's a strange one because it certainly looked like he had a penalty going into pit lane. In fact, it was all red as well, but maybe that's not what I meant. But I could have sworn that's what that is. But anyway, he hasn't. So Chuck, of course, hasn't been in yet, has he? So he's got a massive lead over Thingamajig. Is it big enough to allow him to come in and go back out in the lead? Well, we might be able to find out now if he pops in. Is he going to come in now? Looks like he is staying to the left. He's in. So now, moment of truth. Is that gap that he's made up large enough to... oh no, it comes up red when you go in anyway, so that wasn't to do with the penalty system. I thought it was. Let's have a look. Thingamajig and Dyson. Dyson's probably the one we're going to be thinking about, and he gets himself up to second, goes past Thingamajig with a good move through the chase, but then loses it. Dyson's lost it on the exit, so Thingamajig's back into second. That's yeah, Thingamajig's in. Dyson won't be, of course, but that has lost him a little bit of time, hasn't it? Let's see where Chuck is. He's coming out now, so he does get that lead still. Dyson just coming up to... Actually, that's quite a big gap still, isn't it? Dyson's coming round turn one now, and now he's got the hazard lights scenario. Oh no, he's turned them off. So he's up there, and there's Chuck ahead of him, coming up to turn two. So that's a big enough gap for Chuck. With 5 laps to go, he could... Well, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm going to say. After not a great race in race one for him, is he going to back it up with better result here. But our normal three are back up front, aren't they? Chuck in first, Dyson's go through the field in second, Idle Gaming in third. So he's made his way up to third place now as well. Got Dizzy in fourth. Thingamajig in fifth. Bloomfield in sixth, closely followed by Captain Slow in seventh. And we've got Vodka Rob in eighth, with Nightbreed in ninth. So let's have a look if there's any close battles here. Probably the closest one. Stay with this. So back to it. Sorry, I just had to disappear for a minute there. That's why there was a little bit of silence. But back to this race here between Captain Slow and Bloomfield. Still 6th and 7th. I think that gap up top probably has closed up a bit. Dyson appears to have caught up with Chuck, not enough to be challenging yet, but certainly that gap is closed, isn't it? So let's have a look. Are we? So Chuck's down Conrod straight towards the chase. Dyson is also coming up to the chase now. So still a bit of a gap there, so maybe, yeah, still advantage Chuck obviously, but interesting to see what sort of lap times Dyson's knocking out now. We know that he's got that fastest lap now, 2:11.7. And to start lap 12. Doesn't improve on that. Oh, he slides it round the whole corner. Does seem to have closed up. Chuck still going fast though. Still advantage Chuck by a long way here. Just need to keep it clean, and we know that the Super can be, I mean, it's got plenty of, yeah, he should be alright. It's got plenty of tread on those tyres now, having only just come out of pit lane. Fuel isn't looking particularly great, but I'm assuming he knows what he's doing with 2.5 laps to go. Dyson we know in second, then we've got Idle Gaming in third. Again, we're all about a quarter of a tank of fuel left. See Dyson, yeah, exactly, bang on, all exactly the same pretty much. Quarter of a tank of fuel. Dizzy fourth. He's got a little bit more. He's on the softs as well, so I think he's in any danger of not getting fourth now. Thingamajig in fifth. Probably got the least fuel out of the top five. So watch out for that as well. Field in sixth. Again, quarter of a tank. Far behind is Captain Slow in seventh. He's got actually the most of anybody at the moment. Volkarov, about the same. He's in eighth. And then Nightbreed, he's got loads of fuel. He's in ninth. Got over half a tank, Nightbreed. So penultimate lap now for Chuck. It's not about fastest laps now really for Chuck. It's all just about keeping it clean. He knows that Dyson is reeling him in. There he is in the background. Just needs to make sure that he's got the car settled down and full to kind of lift off a little bit. As I say, don't need to be going out there doing quali laps. He's got that gap, which is big enough at the moment. Just needs to be clean and careful. Through McPhillamy, through up the top of Skyline, out towards Dipper, the S's. To the Forest Elbow, and then down, little tap of the wall, that's fine. Conrod straight now for the penultimate time as well. Dyson, let's go back to him, and he's just coming down Conrod straight. So certainly has caught him. There is the gap visually, but still enough. It's a 10th up though, Dyson. So he's bringing him through at the moment on his fastest lap. So clearly he's catching Chuck. It could be, as I say, Chuck might have just eased off a little bit. Just a bit more cautious. Dyson obviously looking for that double victory, but I think it's going to happen this time. Will improve on his time though to 11.6. For a while on the tower, that hasn't come up as his fastest lap. It is. It's the fastest lap on screen. But it is the final lap as well. Move on to lap 14 here of race 2 at Mount Panorama Bathurst. He's closed it in. There's Chuck there. There's Dyson now. Let's go back a minute to the back of the field a little bit, because it looks like they're closing up a little bit here. Yeah, Captain Slow looking close at the back of Bloomfield as they all start the final lap. Captain Slow now eyeing up 6th place, but he won't get it like that, and that's the end of that. The grass cutting, through the weeds he goes, and back onto the tarmac. Rob behind there in 8th. Go back to our leaders just to see, because Chuck there, Dyson, definitely pushing a lot more than Chuck, but Chuck's going to do it. Chuck's eased it through. I think it's going to be enough for him. He's done all the hard work, although we know what he's like through that final sector. We've seen it, didn't we? But I think we'll be all right. He's got plenty of life in those tyres. There's no reason why he can't get victory now. Just roll it through here. Need to give it too much welly. Let it just go through on its own accord. Don't touch the curbs. Down to the final corner. It's going to be victory here for Chuck in race 2. Congratulations to him. That's more like it. Well done to Chuck. Brave battle in the M4 or attempt from Dyson. He does get second in the end. Made up a lot of ground now. Gets the fastest lap as well. Idle Gaming coming up to the podium, so he's had another good round as well. Something for him. Done. Busy. We'll get a 4th place. And he'll take a bit of grass as well, but that don't matter. Passed over the line. Checker flag. 4 for him. Well done. Thingamajig will take 5th place. Infield 6th for him. Closely followed by Captain Slow in 7th. Vodka Rob will get 8th. Nightbreed, who's a long way back, will take 9th place. So there's your round 6 from League 3. Join me again soon for round 7, and these boys will be back again to battle it out. We hopefully will get a few more than just the 9 drivers next time out, but still really entertaining stuff here tonight at Mount Panorama, in the dark and in the daytime. 2 fantastic races. As we see Nightbreed now just coming to the final corner to finish us off, and lovely finish as well. In rubber too. Half a second penalty, who cares? And he goes over the line. Well done, drivers. Thanks for watching that one. Catch you again soon. Thank you.